They say the hours before sleep hold a secret doorway, a doorway where the mind is soft, open, and ready to be shaped. Many of the greatest visionaries in history credited their nighttime thoughts for guiding their discoveries, and in the world of manifestation, this window of time is far more powerful than most people realize. Tonight I want to share with you a method that seems simple on the surface, yet carries a depth most overlook: the pillow method. At its core, it is about writing your desire on paper, placing it under your pillow, and allowing your subconscious to work with it as you sleep. But this is not about a piece of paper magically creating your dream overnight. The real power lies in the way your subconscious mind absorbs suggestions when your conscious guard is finally resting. In this video, you will discover why the pillow method is more than a bedtime ritual. It's a way to plant seeds in the most fertile soil of your inner mind. You'll learn how the act of writing, combined with the emotional charge of belief, creates imprints that shape your energy field. You'll understand how to align your thoughts before sleep, how to release resistance that blocks your desires, and how to wake up already moving in harmony with the life you want. Stay with me until the end, because by then you'll know how to use this method, not just as a quick trick, but as a tool to deeply reprogram your subconscious. The results can feel mysterious, yet they are rooted in timeless principles of focus, energy, and trust. Welcome to Mind Magic Co., where we explore the hidden power of the mind. If you're ready to unlock that power, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community. There's a reason so many ancient traditions spoke of dreams as messages from beyond. In the quiet of night, when the world is hushed and the chatter of the day finally fades, something profound happens inside of us. The conscious mind, always busy analyzing, doubting, and controlling, begins to soften. And as it does, a deeper layer of the mind awakens, the subconscious, the place where our true beliefs and hidden patterns live. This shift is not just poetic, it's deeply practical. During the night, the subconscious becomes more open, more impressionable. The filters that normally protect it during the day loosen, which means suggestions, emotions, and intentions sink in with greater ease. That's why so many breakthroughs, inspired ideas, and vivid dreams come to people while they sleep. The subconscious is at work, weaving together threads of thought and possibility in ways the conscious mind could never manage on its own. When you place an intention under your pillow, you're not just performing a ritual, you're choosing to whisper directly to the part of yourself that holds the power to shape reality. You're planting a seed in fertile ground, knowing that while you rest, unseen processes are unfolding. The subconscious does not argue, it does not resist in the way the conscious mind does. It simply accepts and begins to integrate. This is why nighttime is such a sacred window for manifestation. The energy you fall asleep with colors the canvas of your inner world. By choosing to guide that energy, you move from living on autopilot to creating deliberately. At Mind Magic Co., we see the night not as an ending to the day, but as the beginning of new possibilities, possibilities shaped by the quiet whispers you offer your mind as you drift into sleep. There's something timeless about the act of putting pen to paper. In a world where we type, scroll, and tap our way through most thoughts, writing by hand carries a different weight. It slows the mind down. It grounds thoughts that might otherwise drift away unnoticed. And more than that, it creates a physical bridge between the invisible world of ideas and the tangible world of form. When you write an intention, you're not just jotting down words, you're engaging your body, your focus, and your energy all at once. Each letter, each movement of your hand, sends signals through your nervous system. This physical act strengthens neural pathways, deepening the imprint of what you're choosing to believe. In a way, you are rehearsing the reality you want, teaching your brain and body to recognize it as something real. The subconscious responds to this kind of seriousness. It notices when you take an idea from a fleeting thought and give it shape, texture, and permanence on the page. This isn't just a wish whispered to the air, it's a declaration anchored into matter. The act itself becomes an affirmation that says, I am ready, I am choosing this, I am aligning with it. On an energetic level, Writing directs focus. Focus is energy, and energy shapes outcomes. By narrowing your attention into words that reflect your desired state, you pull scattered thoughts into harmony. The vibration of doubt, distraction, or hesitation begins to quiet, replaced by clarity and conviction. This is why so many manifestation practices return to writing. It unites thought, feeling, and action in one simple ritual. Each word written becomes a seed of belief, a signal to your inner world that transformation has already begun. Clarity is a gift we give ourselves. When it comes to manifestation, the clearer we are, the easier it is for the subconscious to understand and integrate the picture we're painting. Writing an intention in present tense, I am, I have, I live, is more than just a linguistic trick. It sends a signal that what you desire is not far away, not a distant dream waiting in the future, but something alive and real within you now. The subconscious doesn't measure time the way the conscious mind does. It responds to the emotions and images you offer it in the moment. But clarity does not mean rigidity. Flow matters just as much as specificity. An intention should not feel like a command you're forcing upon yourself. It should feel like a truth you're allowing. If the words you write stir excitement, lightness, or peace, that's alignment. If they feel heavy, strained, or unbelievable, your energy is signaling resistance. Manifestation doesn't thrive in pressure. It unfolds in resonance. Think of it like tuning an instrument. The clearer the note, the easier it is to create harmony. Yet if the string is pulled too tight, it breaks. The same is true with your intentions. They must be specific enough to resonate, yet gentle enough to flow. When you align with desires that feel natural and expansive, the subconscious accepts them with ease. They become believable, and belief is the soil where manifestations grow. Instead of declaring something you secretly doubt, you choose words that your heart and body can embrace. This is the quiet art of alignment, honoring both clarity and flow, so that your intention is not just written on paper, but woven into the energy of who you are becoming. Desire is the spark, but emotion is the flame. A written intention on its own is like a seed placed in dry soil. It holds potential, but without nourishment, it cannot grow. What truly brings that seed to life is the energy you infuse into it, and that energy comes from the feelings you allow yourself to embody in the moment of creation. When you sit down to write what you want, pause for a moment and feel into it. Ask yourself, how would it feel if this were already true? Let that sensation move through your body. Perhaps it feels like relief, a soft exhale after carrying a heavy weight. Perhaps it feels like joy bubbling in your chest, or gratitude so full that it spills over. Whatever it is, that feeling is the current that electrifies your words, turning them from simple sentences into powerful frequencies. The subconscious does not respond strongly to empty statements. It responds to the vibration carried within them. If you write "I am abundant," but feel lack, the words are flat. But if you write the same phrase while letting gratitude and joy expand inside you, the subconscious registers it as truth. It becomes more than a thought. It becomes a lived experience in your inner world. This is why gratitude, peace, and joy are such powerful allies in manifestation. They align you with the state of already having, already being, already living the reality you desire. When your emotions harmonize with your intention, your energy field shifts, and that shift is what magnetizes experiences toward you. So when you write your intentions, don't just see the words, feel them. Let them move through you like music. That emotional resonance is what breathes life into your desire and calls it closer. The mind has a way of clinging to control, especially at night. Just as the body longs to rest, thoughts often quicken, running through worries, questions, and unfinished stories from the day. This is natural, but when it comes to manifestation, that restless energy can become a barrier. Anxiety, doubt, and overthinking create tension, and tension is the opposite of flow. When the heart is unsettled, the subconscious holds back, unable to fully absorb the intentions you're offering. Manifestation requires an open channel. It thrives in ease, in trust, in the quiet confidence that what you seek is already aligning for you. This is why releasing resistance before sleep is so important. Small gentle rituals can create that openness. A few deep breaths to slow the rhythm of the body, a moment to write down 3 things you are grateful for, anchoring the mind in appreciation rather than fear. Even something as simple as stretching, lighting a candle, or listening to soft music can signal to your whole being, it is safe to let go now. These practices are not just relaxation techniques, they are energetic resets. They shift your state from struggle into surrender, from holding on too tightly into allowing. When you fall asleep in this state, your subconscious is more willing to accept the seeds you've planted. Your intentions meet fertile ground, rather than hardened soil. Think of resistance as clouds covering the sky. Your desires are like sunlight, already shining, already present. The rituals you choose are like a gentle wind, clearing the path so that light can reach you. By dissolving doubt and overthinking, you create space for faith, clarity, and alignment to take root in your inner world as you drift into sleep. In the stillness of night, the mind doesn't simply rest, it reorganizes. During REM sleep, when dreams unfold in vivid colors and strange patterns, the subconscious is at its most active. It sorts through the impressions of the day, weaving together memories, emotions, and hidden beliefs. This is not random. It's a nightly ritual of programming, quietly shaping how you think. Most people go to sleep without awareness of this process, allowing unresolved fears or repetitive thoughts to become tomorrow's foundation. But when you choose to plant aligned intentions before sleep, you're gently steering the direction of this inner work. The words you write and the feelings you cultivate slip into the subconscious like seeds carried into fertile soil. As the mind dreams and integrates, those seeds are nurtured, making them feel more natural, more believable, more real. This is why a desire, written and felt before bed, doesn't just stay on paper. It becomes part of the fabric of your inner world. The subconscious does not distinguish between reality and imagination. It responds to what you feed it with emotion and repetition. By aligning your intention with gratitude or joy, you create a resonance that the subconscious takes as truth, weaving it into your nightly programming. Think of REM sleep as the editor of your inner script. You provide the storyline, and the subconscious refines it while you rest. If the storyline is fear, fear grows. If it is trust, trust deepens. And if it is a vision of the life you long for, felt as though it is already yours, then that vision gains roots. Each night becomes not just an end, but a continuation of creation, your inner world reshaping itself quietly as you dream. There is a fleeting moment each night, when the body softens, the mind drifts, and the boundary between waking and dreaming begins to blur. This is the drowsy state, the threshold known as the hypnagogic state. It is neither fully conscious nor fully unconscious, but something in between, a doorway where the subconscious is wide open, listening, receiving. In this state, thoughts carry more weight, and feelings sink more deeply. That is why it's such a powerful moment for manifestation. When you allow yourself to visualize or feel as if your desire is already real in this space, you are speaking directly to the part of yourself that shapes beliefs, and ultimately reality. The subconscious does not question in this state, it simply accepts what is offered. The key is not to force a perfect picture, but to lean into sensation. Instead of asking, how do I make this happen? Gently invite yourself to feel, what would it be like if it were already true? Let your body relax into the emotions of joy, relief, or gratitude, as though the desire has already arrived. Even a few seconds of genuine feeling in this state can plant a seed stronger than hours of effort in waking thought. This practice aligns energy with outcome. The subconscious, fed with these impressions, begins to treat them as reality, guiding your choices, your moods, and your magnetism in subtle yet powerful ways. You are no longer wishing for something outside of you, you are embodying it within, allowing the outer world to catch up. Every night offers this doorway. By entering sleep with your heart aligned, and your mind resting in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You step into creation not with struggle, but with ease and quiet certainty. The mind loves to cling to timelines and strategies. It asks, how will this happen? When will it arrive? What step comes next? But manifestation does not unfold through control. It blooms through trust. When you plant a seed in the earth, you do not dig it up each day to check if it has sprouted. You water it, you give it light, and then you let the unseen process take over. The same is true for the intentions you place in the soil of your subconscious. Once your desire has been written, felt, and offered with sincerity, your role shifts. Obsessing over how it will come, or when it will show up, creates tension, and tension blocks flow. The subconscious does its work best when the conscious mind steps aside. Universal energy, too, responds not to impatience, but to alignment. Desire combined with trust sends out a clear, uncluttered signal. Doubt and desperation only add noise. Letting go is not passive, it is powerful. It is the moment you declare, I believe this is mine, even if I cannot yet see it. That belief frees your energy to stay open to signs, synchronicities, and inspired actions that gently guide you forward. You begin to notice opportunities that once went unseen, because your focus is no longer clouded by fear of how or when. The art of manifestation is a dance between intention and surrender. You set the vision with clarity and emotion, then release it to forces larger than your conscious grasp. The subconscious will weave it into your inner programming, and universal energy will orchestrate the timing. Your only task is to stay aligned, stay open, and trust that what is meant for you is already moving in your direction. Morning carries a quiet power. The moments just after waking are not ordinary. They are a continuation of the energy you carried into sleep. The subconscious is still soft, still impressionable, and the thoughts you choose in this window set the tone for the hour set. This is why beginning the day with gratitude, affirmations, or simply recalling the intention you placed under your pillow can be so transformative.
Whoa.
Been so.
Qual.
Been so.
So. Transform.
Gratitude shifts the mind instantly by noticing even the smallest blessings. The warmth of the bed, the breath moving through you, the light filtering into the room. You align yourself with abundance. Affirmations then act as anchors, reminding the subconscious of the reality you are stepping into. A phrase like, I am open to all forms of abundance today, is not just words, it is an energetic declaration that shapes your lens of perception. And when you recall your intention, you bring it forward from the dream world into the waking one, reinforcing its presence in both realms. This practice is more than spiritual routine, it is practical alignment. Manifestation is not about waiting for something to fall into your lap. It is about tuning your energy, so that the choices you make, the opportunities you notice, and the way you carry yourself all align with your desired reality. A person who wakes in gratitude will approach the day differently than one who wakes in worry. The outer world reflects that inner state. Each morning, you are not starting from zero, you are continuing the creation you began the night before. By reinforcing your energy upon waking, you bridge the subconscious work of sleep with the conscious actions of the day. In this way, manifestation becomes a living rhythm, flowing from night into morning, from intention into action. A single night of focused intention can stir something within you. Sometimes the shift is immediate, a dream, a sudden insight, a feeling of lightness that wasn't there before. But true transformation, the kind that reshapes beliefs at their core, comes through repetition. The subconscious is like soft clay. It takes on form through consistent pressure, gentle and steady, night after night. When you return to the pillow method consistently, you are sending a clear signal. This is important, this is real, this is who I am becoming. Each repetition strengthens the imprint, carving new pathways in the mind and dissolving old patterns that once held you back. Just as learning a skill requires practice, so too does reprogramming your inner world. The more often the subconscious encounters the same intention, wrapped in the same emotional energy, the more natural it becomes to accept it as truth. Consistency also creates momentum. One night plants a seed, but many nights allow that seed to grow roots and branches. Over time, the act itself becomes a ritual, a sacred rhythm that prepares both mind and energy for alignment. It's no longer just about the words on paper, it's about the vibration you enter as you write, the calm you feel as you place it under your pillow, the trust you build as you surrender it each night. This is where manifestation deepens. Instead of waiting for quick results, you are building an unshakable inner foundation. You are training your subconscious to expect abundance, love, success, whatever it is you are calling. With every night of practice, the intention becomes less of a hope and more of a lived reality within you, until the outer world reflects it with it. The pillow method is not about rituals or superstition, it is about working with the natural power of your own mind. When you combine clarity of intention with the energy of emotion, and then allow your subconscious to absorb it in the quiet of sleep, you are planting seeds that cannot help but grow. Trust is the final ingredient, the soft surrender that lets those seeds take root without interference. Manifestation does not ask you to struggle or force, it asks you to align, to rest in the knowing that what you desire is already moving toward you, simply because you have allowed it to live within you first. Each night becomes a sacred opportunity, not just to dream, but to create. As you carry this practice into your daily life, let it be gentle, let it remind you that your inner world is its source, and when it shifts, reality follows. Try it tonight, not with pressure, but with openness, and watch how your energy begins to transform. Thank you for spending this time here with us. If this message brought you peace or insight, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Mind Magic Cop, where we explore the hidden power of the mind and spirit together. May your nights be restful, your dreams be aligned, and your manifestations flow with ease.